it down out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know a place where we can be free. There is a light shining for you, guiding your way, helping you through in shadows and gloom.
Alright, y'all. So, I'm a hot mess. It's fine. We'll get through it together. Maybe. I've been running around like a crazy person for the last, feels like 3 years. But things are coming together with everything. So, I'm excited and nervous all at once. But anyways, I mean, it's not like it's a big deal. I don't know what I'm anticipating or anything. If you know me, you know me. But anyways, made some muffins. They look a little burnt, just a little bit. They're fine. I'm not used to the roaster thing that I got for Christmas. It's also a toaster oven, which I've been wanting one for years and never bought one, even when our oven tore up a couple of months ago. Was that a year ago? I don't know. Life just runs together. But I was going to buy one then, and I was just like, no, I probably won't never use it. I bought that to roast chickens. Like, how often am I going to do that? Well, since Christmas, I've done it twice. But yeah, that thing it's wonderful. It gets used every single day. I should have bought that thing years ago. But these little guys are a little hard. Not like unedible, but they're a little hard on top because of the way it cooks. I'm not used to it, so I'm still overcooking stuff. It's a process. We're learning. Anyways, I got those made, and now I'm gonna make some egg cups. I was talking to, and I got my AirPod in because AirPod, is that what they are? Yeah. I was watching Mama T over on Terry Dion, but I had to stop because I'm recording on my phone because I ain't got time to deal with no camera today. But I'm gonna make some egg cups. Jessie was talking to me about them yesterday, and so she got me making them. I hadn't made them in a long time, so we're gonna make some of those and get this day going. I guess it's already almost 11 o'clock. John went to work. John and Jonathan went to work. I don't know why three figures come up. John and Jonathan went to work a little bit later today than usual, so it's got my day all messed up. I slept in until almost 9 this morning. I have just been going and going, and I'm just ready for a little bit of a sit down, relax kind of thing. And it's not that I've been like literally going and going, though I have been. It's just my mind has just been going crazy. So once I get this shop set up completely, it will help a lot. Alexa, add eggs to shopping list.
Eggs added.
I dropped it, but it fell in the case. Okay, is that a case? The carton, it fell in the carton. Anyways, yeah, I'll just be glad to have it up and running, and then I'll be stressed about it in different ways, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna mix up these eggs, make some egg cups. I was gonna fry some bacon. No, we don't have any bacon. I've been meaning to buy bacon for weeks now and never remember, so we got a little bit of this real bacon bits left. I was gonna fry up some sausage, but then I still had some of these turkey sausages, and I figured I don't gotta cook them, and they're definitely better for you than regular, so that's what we're gonna do. Just get some of these going. Jonathan used to love these. Like, I would make these pretty much only for him. And then I've not made them in forever. Today, Jessie was like, have you ever made these? And she sent me a picture of hers, and I was just like, I need to make some more. So that's what we're doing. And it's been a long time. So we'll see how this goes. And I'm going to cook them in the toaster oven thingy. So it is. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking now.
All that you see, we'll find a place where we can be free. From the mountain top down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free?
lunch. I just made a base soup a couple of days ago. This is the last of it, just some cabbage, tomatoes, potatoes, peas, and carrots, because at the time that's all we had. But made a base soup, and then I boiled up some rice and fried up some hamburger. I like to keep stuff like that separate just because I never know how I want to make stuff. But I just combine it all together here for John as soup. It's really good. It's not like overly flavorful, but it's good, if that makes sense. So it's a good little meal to throw together. The vegetables are a little yellower than normal because I also added turmeric to it when I made it, because turmeric is just, it has health benefits. So yeah, this is John's lunch. And here's mine. Just a simple, basic avocado toast with tomatoes and everything seasoning. And then I'm going to have a Fairlife protein. And if you're like me and you like to keep your candle jars like this, I like to keep them to organize stuff with. You just fill them up with hot water whenever they get to this point. Don't overfill it like I'm about to. Yeah, right there. Don't do that, because the wax will, you know, get in your drain. But you fill it up with hot water and let it sit, and it will separate it, and it'll pull it up to the top. One of them I had a little bit of issue, so I had to work it. But after the water cools, it would just make a little wax round, and you just pop it off. And then obviously you'll still have to clean the jars. Well, it is 3:30 and I have yet to work out. Gotta work on this little laundry. The dogs heard me. Fun times. I've just been cleaning and cleaning some more. I still got more to do, but I'm done. Y'all, I'm done, okay? I still gotta cook dinner later and all that stuff, so I'm done with all that. And yeah, all of my stuff is out and it's on top of the dryer because we have to change the filter, and we got it out. I was just gonna do it, but I can't get the part out because it's irritating, and John's just gonna have to do it when he gets home, which he told me he would. But I thought if I could get it done, it'd be one less thing that he has to do. I can't get it done, so he still has to do it. But I still have to clean the table off, but I'll get one of the kiddos to help me do that. It's mainly just jackets because it's winter time. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Just nothing. What was I saying? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm about to head upstairs and get a workout in. I have been really enjoying doing dance fitness, right? Dance fitness by Jessica, or with Jessica. It's Jessica James Bass. Jessica Bass James. My bad. Anyways, she is the bomb. 𝙂𝕠𝕟𝕢𝕂.com. Am I allowed to still say that? Is it? It's acceptable. I approve. But I have been following her for years, like years. And yeah, I decided that I done her dance programs last year for just like a week. No, sir. For like a week, and then I canceled it. I was just like, no thank you. But I am back to doing that. I have done it, this will be the 3rd day in a row, and I know it's like a big deal, but for me it is. So I'm going to put an effort into getting that done. I really wanted to run today, but it's already 3:30. I don't want to run on the treadmill, and I ain't got time to deal with the possibility of traffic because of school and stuff. So I think we're going to go upstairs and get a workout in up there. I think that's what we're going to do. So I guess we're going to go do that. Yeah, let's talk. So I'm going to drink my pre-workout here. This is the great value that Kayla from MN Farm Wife. Kayla, anyways, she got me hooked on this. It is my absolute favorite pre-workout. And if I want to fully do it and not just half-heartedly do it, I know that taking pre-workout always helps. Ignore my Christmas stuff over here. Anyways, so I finally came up with a name for the shop. A lot of people guessed it, or pretty much guessed it. I am opening a little shop that I will be selling cups and shirts and such. Maybe ink pens. I've done some ink pens. We'll get there, I'm sure. But eventually we might do that. And, like custom bracelets. I think the girls are going to do the bracelets though. But I could not come up with a name was one of the main things. I'd reached out to a couple of friends asking for help and guidance. I wanted something faith-based simply because in every year, I try to make all decisions God-oriented or God-related, because I can't do nothing without God, right? I can't. There's nothing. I can try to do anything that I want, but in the end, if it's not meant for me, it's not going to happen without God and God's will and God's plan for my life. So I really wanted to not necessarily make it faith-centered, because I'm not doing like completely faith-based items all the time. Like some of them will be personalized, some of them like a certain few. I've already got one made. I will show it soon, but it is what it is. Shirts, because that is just something that I always say. It's just me, right? So I didn't want it to be exactly faith-centered, but I did want it to be faith-based or faith-focused. Does that make any sense to anybody? It does to me. So friends was like, nothing is catching my attention, can help me. I had some really good feedback from them. Sammy from Managing the Maze is top notch at helping with naming stuff. She came up with 2 really good ones. The second one that she came up with was perfect. Like, it would have totally been it if it hadn't been taken already on Instagram. I'm not fully setting up like a Etsy shop or a website just yet. I might be very soon, the Etsy shop, but I figured for now I'm just going to start on Instagram. And I name it, that it just seems right. I know it's not that big of a deal to some people, but to me it is. Obviously, I could have used the chaotic scene because I've been using that over here, but I didn't feel that it fit this, even though it is kind of chaotic because I'm doing a little bit of everything. But I just felt it didn't fit, and I wanted something, I don't know, more me, shall we say. So, Sammy came up with some really good ones. Like I said, the second one that she sent me was amazing. Loved it. It felt perfect until I went to see if the name was taken on Instagram, and it was. And when I saw that it was taken, it didn't feel like it was meant for me anymore. So I had been praying about it the entire time. I was just like, okay, help me find what I'm supposed to name this. Because in the end, I'm doing it with and for God. Like, it's something that I want to do, but I'm a firm believer in you don't pray about something and then just expect to sit back, relax, and wait on God to do the work. You pray about stuff, and then you pick up your shovel, so to speak. Like, you do the work, you get dirty, but you do what God tells you to do. So, been praying about it, and just could not, nothing stuck out to me about what I want to name it. And then yesterday, I was speaking to my friend Erin she's on here, but it was on Instagram, and she mentioned something about a sunflower cup. And I told her I definitely needed to try to do that because sunflower is her favorite color. Okay. Sunflower is her favorite flower. It's her state flower. If you watch that vlog where she sent me a Kansas coloring sheet for the kids. And sunflower is my absolute favorite flower as well. So, because of that, I have just been thinking about sunflowers all day yesterday because that's just how my mind works. Sometimes it gets stuff stuck in it and it lives there forever. Like the song 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Yep, it's been there rent-free for days.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of
I get things stuck in my head, and I just can't get them out. Well, sunflower, what was that? Sound like a bee. It's 29 degrees outside. But anyways, sunflower was stuck in my head all day yesterday. And I was like, maybe I can use a sunflower for my logo whenever I figure out my name. You know, all of that stuff. And I know it sounds generic. Hear me out, okay? I was up in the loft taking pictures of some cups that I've done. And the sun was shining in directly on me and was hitting me. And again, for some reason, I thought of sunflowers and how sunflowers grow toward the sun. Sunflowers grow toward the sun, right? It doesn't matter the circumstances, the weather, how dark it is. The sunflower always looks for the sun. It depends on the sun. It follows the sun no matter what. Doesn't matter the circumstances. It doesn't matter how dark it is. Sunflowers go toward the sun. That's their direction. No matter what, nothing can take that away because the sun is going to be there. And as long as the sun is there, the sunflower follows the sun. So that is 100% my goal in life, always. But in 2022, I'm making it extra priority for me to be obedient, which is my word of the year, to be obedient to the calling of God on my life. I have prayed about a few situations that are personal to me, and that is when I got the idea to start a shop. So I'm not saying that God whispered into my ear to start this shop or anything, but I do feel that it's God-led or God-approved to do so. But anyways, I'm getting off on a whole tangent. After I realized that no matter the circumstances, the sunflower follows the sun, I knew that was meant to be part of my message, I guess. So I was trying to figure out, obviously I didn't want it to just be sunflower shop or something like that. So I prayed on it. I was thinking on it. And later, yesterday evening, I decided, I was like, what does directive mean? Because it just sounds, it flows well. And so I, being the smart person that I am, I Googled it and found out that what directive meant. And I knew that that's what it's supposed to be. So for now, maybe forever, I might later on change. I might feel that this wasn't what it was meant to be. Because my YouTube channel name has changed, I think 2 times, definitely 2 times. But for now, I am calling the shop Sunflower Directive. Feel that it's perfect. That no matter the circumstances, I will follow the sun. For me, the sun is a metaphor, obviously, because it's not the big ball of fire in the sky. But it is the sun. It is Jesus Christ. And that no matter what happens in my life, in this year, 10 years from now, my goal is to always follow the sun. So, it feels perfect. It might not be, but to me it feels like it is. So, until I'm told otherwise, that's what it's going to be. I'm really excited about it. I'm also very nervous because I'm not the kind of person to do those kind of things. Like if somebody asks me for something, I want to do it for free because that's just what kind of person I am. I have always been terrible about charging people for things. It's just, I don't know. That's just a little part who I am. But, you know, you got to get places by going. Well, that was powerful. Just hope that I can do this and start a little bit of a business, a little bit of the income with it, because I'm pouring everything that I have into YouTube, and it's not going anywhere. And so I was thinking about, you know, what else can I do? Because once you get a little bite of it, of, you know, making your own money and not feeling like you depend on your husband, not that I have a problem with that, because your girl's still perfectly happy spending the money that John earns while I sit home taking care of this house and our children. But I don't know, it's different in my opinion. And, you know, we have goals that I would like to help achieve. I would love to take some of the stress off of John owning your own business like that he does. It is very stressful, and sometimes he can't sleep at night because he's worrying about jobs. And, you know, he'll always have that because he always says no matter what, because I always joke about getting rich on YouTube. Never gonna happen. But I always, you know, we'll talk about stuff. I guess everybody does, about the what ifs or whatever. And John always says that no matter what, he'll work, because that's the kind of person he is. He is driven by hard work, and is driven by taking care of people and helping people. But just to be able to say that I could take some of the burden off of him, or if, heaven forbid, something happened to him and he got hurt, because he does dangerous stuff. So if he got hurt, I would be able to carry some of the burden that he carries. Just that, I don't know if any of that makes sense. But anyways, I'm getting a little stocky over here, little clammy throated. I have to get some water in me and get a workout in, because I'm starting to feel a little bit of the tingles from this workout, but this pre-workout stuff. But I did want to share that and say thank you to Sammy for helping me. She was a great help, even though I didn't get to use any of her names just because it didn't work out for me. And then thank you, Aaron, because you actually did help. You wasn't even trying to, but you helped me name it. So I'm feeling pretty good about the name. Finally. It's something that ever since I realized I wanted to start a shop mid-December, I think it was, I've been thinking about names, and nothing clicked until the last little bit. Sammy's did click, but I couldn't use them. And then, I don't know, this one feels special. So anyways, I'm sorry if I'm boring you. A couple of you will appreciate this whole entire sit down and talk all day long video. But anyways, let's go get something done. So Wendy asked if she could make dinner, and I obviously was not going to tell her no. So she's making us dinner tonight, which is a little bit of supervision, of course, because she's never actually cooked a meal like this. She cooks for herself quite often, but not, you know, not for the whole family. So that's what she's doing. Nolan, of course, wanted to help a little bit as well. So that's what they're doing tonight. And sneaky Nolan hid a whole soda up under these carrots and broccoli. Like, not gonna lie, he's a genius. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time. Bye, guys.